Hey, good afternoon. My name is Joey. I'm about to give a persuasive speech with two of my guests here, John and Darius. All right, thanks for coming. You guys are going to be my guests of honor for this speech today. I'm going to give you a little bit of brief about a bar that I would like to open in the near future. The when is going to be about September, August timeframe, 2025. The what is a bar. The name is the Lilac. All right. The why is the lilac is supposed to pay homage to my mother. She had lilacs growing up in the kitchen bay window, and every time they started to bloom, she'd open up those windows. The whole house would be consumed in the smell, and I remember that smell growing up. So with that, I'm going to have the bar have kind of a steampunk vintage antique feel with a piano bar. So I want to have local talent to come in, play the piano, sing a little, kind of like a lounge. We're gonna have gourmet sandwiches and basic spirits with cocktails. But those cocktails are going to be derived from bourbons and whiskeys. I won't have any clear liquors whatsoever other than tequila. There is no beer. All right. According to 7ships.com, the first thing you should come up with is the name of your bar. Then the second one should be coming up with a location. My location, I think the best location is off Broadway, Columbus, Georgia. And the reason why I picked Columbus, Georgia is the influx of students, military personnel, and military students, all on temporary assignments. On average, you have about 10,000 soldiers coming through Fort Benning. Correct myself, Fort Moore just changed its name. Because of Airborne, Air Assault, Ranger, Pathfinder, all those multiple schools, all those TRADOC schools go through the main funnel of Fort Moore. So they will, at any given time, you've got about 10 to 12,000 troops stationed at Fort Moore going through school. So they want things to do on their off time. Not to mention, you got 3 universities, Columbus, Troy, and Phoenix, all in the area. So this is definitely a great place to start and to see where it takes off. And at this point, I open the floor for some questions, comments. And let's see what we can address.
You mentioned no clear drinks.
No, other than tequila, yes.
What about water?
Okay, I meant in terms of spirits.
Gotcha.
Yes, we will have water, obviously, and water to cook.
What about beer?
No beer.
No beer.
Did say that.
Yeah.
You did say that, but I was taking notes and I couldn't.
Because beer would mean that I'm going to have to get bottles and I'm going to have to get tap, and I really don't want to serve either one of those things.
Okay. How many employees you plan on having working on?
Probably no more than 5 or 6 at a time. On total, probably 10 on staff.
What about hours of operation?
So the hours of operation, that's a great question. Thank you for that. I will be closed Mondays and Tuesdays, open Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, open for brunch Sunday.
Okay. Any particular reason why Mondays and Tuesdays open?
Because I hate Mondays, and Tuesday just turns into the next Monday, so let's start on Wednesday. That's why.
What hours?
So the hours is going to be, we're going to open around 11 and we're going to close at 3.
Okay, gotcha. So
Now on Fridays and Saturdays, we will open at 11 and we won't close until after midnight.
gotcha.
Because we're going to have the piano bar going.
Yeah, gotcha. So
And then Sunday is just going to be that 11 to 3 brunch.
Gotcha. So I know you said the piano and the stage. So do you plan on having local talent, out of town talent?
The whole idea is to have local talent, so it's kind of a venue for local people to come through and experience what we have.
Gotcha. Now, you said more so of a vintage type of look. Can you paint that picture for me?
So if we're thinking like that, when you come in, you're gonna see, do you know what steampunk is?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna have that steampunk feel with vintage like 80s, 90s, stuff like that kind of decor.
Gotcha.
But with the steampunk is what I mean by furniture style.
Gotcha. Now, I'm of age now, but do you plan on having bouncers or whatnot that come protect your bar security in a sense?
Now, on Fridays and Saturday nights, obviously I will hire security and I will have a bouncer, but the rest of the bar is geared towards more like 30s to 50 age range dynamic. It's going to be kind of classic rock, kind of like a classic rewind.
Gotcha. Makes sense. So other than, alcohol, food, what is the food?
So the food is just going to be gourmet sandwiches. That's always been my idea, to have gourmet sandwiches. I want to have so throughout my life, I've always been to like certain delis or certain restaurants, and they always have like this key sandwich. And I love sandwiches. So that like key sandwich always like stuck in my mind. So I wanted to create other sandwiches and put it into my own place. Like something as simple as a Reuben. Just that corned beef and a sauerkraut, 1,000-olive dressing on the Jewish rye bread. I want to perfect it and serve that.
Gotcha. Said on Broadway. Do you plan, say this business in 5 years takes off like the unimaginable? You plan on like having different locations?
That's a great question. So my idea for that is, so the first one's going to be called The Lilac. The next one will be called The Lilac 2, T-O-O. Then the third one will be called The Lilac as well. And I'll keep going.
Gotcha. That's nice play on words. That's all the questions for me.
You got anything else, John?
Yeah, so what are we considering in terms of budgeting? Like what would you ask for when you're planning on it? You saying your launch is going to be September 2025, but like what's in your planning for the first, second, and third years worth of budget?
Are you talking about overhead?
Oh, overhead, yeah, because you mentioned employees.
I mean, obviously overhead, I'm going to need at least probably about 100K straight up. That's going to have to cover everything for the first month, and then we're going to have to go continue for each month from there. And then hopefully it'll be able to go lower as I gain more success and more profit margins.
Gotcha. So your monthly expenses is planned to be $100,000?
Starting off. I know it's going to suck,
Yeah.
and I'm going to have to bite the bullet on that.
Yeah.
But I can manage, and I'll work it from there. And then hopefully in the near future, about month 5, 6, I would like no more than like 50 to 60 a month.
So you said 100,000 for the first month.
For the first 3 months.
For the first 3 months,
Yes.
100,000 is kind of that.
That's my overhead.
What you're projecting for that. And then sustainment wise,
Statement wise, I would like to be half that a month.
half that a month, yes. Because once you get rolling, you have some product in, you have some inventory there.
Once I gain the inventory, obviously I'm going to have to spend a lot just to get started because I have to create inventory. From there, I can maintain the inventory.
Yeah.
And then, like, speaking of inventory, do you have distributors kind of lined up in the works? Do you have people?
So right now I don't have anything in the works, but I have talked to vendors and I have talked to distributors, so everything is feasible. And it's an easily obtainable venture. I just need to put everything in the works. I pretty much got the green light, and it's just, hey, just give me a call when you're ready.
Okay, yeah. Now, my next question was going to be overhead as well, but he already took care of that. Let me see. So just a thought out there, you'll have, I know you say on piano nights on Fridays and Saturdays, would you have like specialized theme nights to be able to, attract more?
As time goes on, I think one of my ideas, I want to do specialized nights, like you said, like a huge roaring 20s New Year's theme, because you got the piano, you got the vintage, you got steampunk, everybody can get dressed up like they came from the 20s, pay a cover charge, and just party all night.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. I want to create something new, something that Columbus has never seen before.
Gotcha.
Like that's my idea. And then to go with that, like 80s Halloween night, 90s something that I want to keep it in the past, but bring it to the present.
I got you. All right, so in regards to marketing, how do you plan on marketing?
I mean, the usual. You're going to have your TV networks, so we have like 4 of them in town. Local marketing, window to window, and then social media, obviously, and radio as well.
Gotcha.
And then I'm also going to get flyers, some of that handouts, like that. But I think one of the big ticket items, go to the MWR, Military Wellness and Recreation, and start advertising over there as well. So that way the military personnel know, hey, we got a new spot in town.
Gotcha. Man, well, hey, that sounds like a real good plan. You was able to answer every question we gave you. I mean, with a reasonable answer.
Well, good. So other than that, I appreciate you guys coming out. Based on everything you heard today, what do you think? And would you go here? And would you recommend it to people?
Definitely. I feel like that 90s Christmas party is something I definitely want to sit down and get drunk at. And I wouldn't bring some friends with me.
Absolutely. I got some notes, but I think we're running out of time anyways. But yeah, to answer your question, sure. I'd love to go sip on some bourbon.
Some old classic
Wear a
cocktails.
fedora.
Yes, absolutely. That way the bartenders, they have the apron and the old timey hat. Everybody looking like Peaky Blinders.
Yeah.
That's kind of the idea. Keep it vintage, keep it old school.
3-piece suit is free all night, right?
Yeah.
I don't know about free on that. Other than that, I appreciate you and thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
And thank you.